YouTube, this is your boy D. I just saw the movie Black Panther, and let me tell you, I know there's a lot of reviews on it. I I wanted to see it on Saturday, but I had to go to work. But I had to see it today, and oh my god, it is a great movie. It's a Marvel superhero movie, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it, and I could just tell you the graphics is on point, especially you see Wakanda. It kind of had a, like, to me it had like a Star Trek meet traditional, kind of like mixing with the technologies with the kind of like the tradition, and I was in it for it, and I saw it in 3D. I never saw it in 3D, so if you got the money, I would say see it in 3D because everything comes to like it's just it's amazing right now. I just came to the movie theater right now, so my you actually getting this you actually getting me the true review how I feel about this movie. And I love Angela Bassett. Whew, man, I love the costumes of the like the different tribes, and I just love the tribes. Michael B. Jordan is there. It's great. All the actress and actors who were in the movie is great. I don't even know all the names, but I would say this: it had a lot of storylines, a lot of lessons that you need to learn. Definitely about family secrets with like how he became king, and how, like, the struggles of becoming king, and how what his father did, basically what the secrets he kept and hidden cost a lot of, basically cost just it's just so much. It cost he created his own monster by hiding the secret. And you see and you see in definitely that, like, for me, that was the storyline. I'm just gonna give you kind of like lessons of the movies. I'm not really gonna give you the review. The lessons of me, like, it's definitely Wakanda is like this African country that has been blessed with uranium, basically like technologies, and that basically power the whole community, use it for weapons, healing, everything. And you see the people kind of like, or it's this focus of being kind of like hidden from world, kind of like they don't really start any trouble, just kind of keep to themselves, because it was like, well, I fear if they, go in there, and, it's kind of like that. That how they work for them, like how, and it was good for a while because they just, sorry, I was moving around here. I'm still excited, yo, but and basically, Wakanda is like a fictional, African country, tribe, whatever. And then they believe in keeping things to themselves. They, like, all they care about is their own country. They don't really want to get involved in other people's problems. They don't want any outsiders coming in because they feel like the outsiders coming in will come in and take over the land, the tribe, or whatever. Because they keep themselves secret, they have no. It's like, you see even one of the bad guys named Claw, who basically used the urine for his own self, and took it, and I think he murdered, the Black Panther's father, whatever, and killed him. And the Black Panther wanted to get him for revenge, and people wanted just to, get him. Even his own brother wanted him dead or alive. And you see this kind of like you see them he's actually befriending an outsider, a cop, and now he's coming in. He's befriended a cop. So this is like, it's so many lessons learning about, how, sometimes you have to be open for change, and sometimes the traditions is not always the good thing. Some traditions good, sometimes you gotta be open to move forward. And that's kind of history. Like, this king had to make a choice and say, do we follow tradition, or we make a new path, a new history moving forward. And even family secrets came about. Like, even Michael B's character was great because he wasn't like a cut bad guy. How, okay, he's a bad guy, or kill him so he's a bad guy, and that was it. Like, he had a reason to come back, be who he is, and he had valid points. Like, look, because you realize he was here because he saw the witness of his murder of his daddy. He wasn't really accepted. He's just trying to be accepted, and he feels like Wakanda could get to the next level if Wakanda would help other countries and not just sit back and watch. So it's kind of like you could see, like, it was great to see all these lessons be portrayed without overhitting, without hitting you in the head with it. It was great. And you see the women in charge that actually have a voice and not just look like a pretty face that can actually fight, give advice. And even his sister was more like the black Alfred. So she's like the female. She was like the female Alfred with the technologies, and even the costumes of Black Panther look like a. It was awesome. So many weapons he had. Like I said, you know, it was just that great. Um, and I'll say this: I internally love the movie. I internally love the movie. I'm excited that I got to see the movie. I got. I'm excited, yo. I don't know what to say on it. I mean, I think I'm definitely gonna do a spoiler review when I get more details on it. But I'm just gonna give you my little thoughts on it, saying that you need to see the movie if you can. Go ahead and spend money for the on the 3D, and it's awesome. Like I said, everything worked. It was just I never felt excited to go see a movie live because I don't watch too much movies because I think sometimes it's not worth the hype. I think it's just whatever, but it was worth the hype. And the funny fact is that Black Panther will be in the Trinity War um with uh with the Avengers, so that's great. And I hope that Black Panther has its own standalone movie again. I think it's just I'm excited. So anyway, this is just my thoughts on it. Anyway, so if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel, comment on my videos, like my videos, of course, share my videos. Anyway, this is your boy D. I'm out.